I recorded this current episode on a different mic than what this is being currently recorded on. The audio is clearly not the best quality. I will not be using that mic again the way that I did. So I apologize in advance, but here is your episode for today. Welcome back to another episode of Declutter for Change podcast. I'm your host, Heather Clark, your declutter expert. Today's episode is all about the digital world and how to cultivate a more positive online experience, specifically by decluttering your newsfeed. Just a heads up, I'm going to be taking a break from giving you new episodes after this Friday's focus on July 19th, 2024. I've opened up my beta program for the membership, and I want to give them my full attention as we build the incredible declutter vault. I will be back with new episodes the week of August 19th. If you have any questions or topics you want to hear for season 2, please email me at heather@declutterforchange.com. And if you're interested in joining the beta program at an incredible discount, check out the link in the description. It's a supportive space to help you reach your decluttering goal, and the doors are closing this Saturday, July 20th, 2024. Now, let's dive into the world of digital decluttering. Social media can feel like a roller coaster ride. It connects us with loved ones, keeps us informed, and could be a source of inspiration and entertainment. But on the flip side, it can be a breeding ground for negativity, especially when it comes to the constant barrage of breaking news, extreme weather events, and natural disasters. Now, I know many of you are juggling a lot, and staying on top of current events can feel important. But for those with neurodiversities like ADHD, autism, or OCD, that constant influx of negativity can be incredibly overwhelming. It can contribute to anxiety, making it even harder to focus and zap your mental energy, the very resource you need to thrive in both business and personal life. So, how do we declutter our newsfeed and create a more mindful online experience? Here are some actionable steps you can take. The first step is to ruthlessly evaluate the content you're currently consuming. Are there news outlets that constantly focus on the worst case scenario? Unfollow. Do you have friends or acquaintances who always seem to be complaining or posting negativity? It's okay to mute them or take a break from the update. I've done this many times before. In fact, if I've muted somebody for 30 days twice, and if I still don't see anything on their feed that has improved, I unfriend. There's a place and time for people to complain, and it is their personal platform. So I walk away from the situation rather than become part of the problem. As a Canadian, the best thing I find that happened recently was how our government hasn't allowed social media to show us news outlet posts. Can I tell you, it's been a breath of fresh air. I haven't missed it at all this entire time, and it's only been about a year. But decluttering isn't just about removing negativity. It's also about actively seeking content that lifts, motivates, and inspires you. Here are some ideas. Does your community have a kitchen that's doing amazing work? A local artist creating beautiful pieces? Follow them and let their stories brighten your day. Are you an entrepreneur who loves business tips? Fitness enthusiast who thrives on workout videos? Seek out those accounts and fill your feed with content that fuels your passion. Laughter truly is the best medicine. Follow comedians, meme accounts, or animal pages that make you laugh. Even a few minutes of laughter can boost your mood and reduce stress. Sometimes a trip down memory lane can be incredibly uplifting. Follow throwback accounts that remind you of happy times or reconnect with old friends on social media. Be intentional about your news consumption. News is important, but there's a difference between staying informed and feeling overwhelmed. Designate specific times to check the news. Instead of letting news notifications constantly bombard you, set aside specific times throughout the day to check reliable news sources. This will help you stay informed without getting stuck in the negativity vortex. Choose your news sources wisely. Not all news sources are created equally. Stick to reputable sources known for their accuracy and balanced reporting. Avoid those known for sensationalism or extreme bias. Consider a news brief. These apps allow you to customize your newsfeed by selecting the topics and sources you want to see. This can be a great way to curate a more positive and informative news experience. Social media often creates highlight reels of other people's lives. Perfectly curated vacation, seamlessly effortless achievement, and flawless relationship. It's easy to get caught up comparing your perfectly normal reality to someone else's carefully crafted online persona. Here's the truth: nobody's life is perfect. Everyone has struggles, challenges, and messy behind the scenes moments. Don't get discouraged by seemingly perfect lives you see online. Many times, it might not even be real, but rather an AI generated content, photo, etc. Focus on your own journey, your own progress, and celebrate your own unique wins. Decluttering your newsfeed is a fantastic first step, but it's one piece of the puzzle. Here are some additional ways to create more positive and mindful online experience. Limit your screen time. It's easy to get lost in the scroll. Set boundaries for yourself and stick to them. Maybe designate certain times of the day or evening as screen-free zones. Be mindful of who you engage with online. Sometimes, even well-meaning comments can turn into heated arguments. If you find yourself getting drawn into the online debate that's stressing you out, disengage. It's okay to walk away from conversations that don't serve you. I've had to do this several times, knowing it was only affecting my energy, each comment I made or read. Embrace the power of silence. In our constant connected world, silence can feel like a luxury. By taking breaks from social media and allowing yourself some quiet time can be incredibly restorative. My favorite thing to do in the warm months is to go outside and sit on the grass, sometimes even leaning up against a tree. The power of grounding yourself during times of uncertainty is immeasurable. For many of you with neurodiversity like ADHD or autism, the constant stimulation of social media can be particularly overwhelming. Here are some specific strategies that may be helpful. Utilize filters and mute buttons liberally. Most social media platforms allow you to filter content by keywords or mute specific accounts for a set period. Don't be afraid to use these tools to create a calmer online experience. Schedule social media breaks. Set timers or alarms to remind yourself to take breaks from scrolling. Use this time to focus on tasks, to get some fresh air, or simply disconnect and be present in the moment. Explore alternate social media platforms. Maybe the mainstream platforms just aren't working for you. There are a variety of niche social media communities focused on specific interests or hobbies. Explore these alternatives and see if you find a more positive and supportive online space. While it's important to create a positive online space, staying completely uninformed isn't the answer either. Here's how to find a balance. Focus on local news. National and international news can feel overwhelming. Focus on what's happening in your local community. This way, you can stay informed about things that directly impact you and your loved ones without getting bogged down in global crises. Prepare for emergencies. Have a basic emergency plan, and well-stocked emergency kit can give you peace of mind. If you have pets at home, consider following accounts that celebrate the human-animal bond. Studies have shown that interacting with cute animal content can actually reduce stress and boost feelings of happiness. Plus, seeing the unconditional love and joy your own pet bring can be a fantastic mood lifter. My kids and I are constantly sharing TikTok, Instagram reels, etc., all around animals and the cute things they do. We even send each other babies laughing, too, because you can't help but smile at those ones. Social media is a tool, and like any other tool, it can be used for good or bad. By following these tips and being intentional about your online experience, you can create a digital space that supports your well-being and brings more joy into your life. Remember, even small steps can make a big difference. Start by decluttering a few negative influences from your newsfeed. Set some boundaries around your screen time, take a walk in nature, and disconnect from the digital world for a while. By making small, consistent changes, you can cultivate a more positive and mindful online experience that supports your overall well-being. Declutter for Change is about creating a life that works for you. By taking control of your digital space and creating a calmer online experience, you can free up mental space to focus on what truly matters in your business and personal life. If you're feeling overwhelmed by clutter or simply want to connect with others on a similar journey, head over to our community, Declutter for Change group. We'd love to have you. I'll put all the resources and links in the show notes at declutterforchange.com/declutter your newsfeed. Remember, as you simplify, each item that you let go of brings you one step closer to a lighter, freer, more aligned life. As you clear out the clutter, be kind to yourself and celebrate progress, no matter how small. Keep sorting, keep simplifying, and keep thriving. And hey, if you want more decluttering tips and inspiration or just want to connect, be sure to follow me on social media. You can find me at Declutter for Change. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy decluttering.